Hello and welcome again to Global Associates video lecture series. Today I thought of picking a topic on absorption costing, specifically overhead absorption. At one point, after completing overhead allocation, and overhead apportionment, we will reach to a stage where we will calculate or arrive the budgeted overheads. We will reach to a point where we will arrive or calculate budgeted overheads. And using these budgeted overheads, we have to calculate overhead absorption rate. So now today I'm going to discuss on what are the steps behind calculating overhead absorption rate. So in this, when calculating overhead absorption rate, we have to follow the following steps. Step 1, we have to use the equation to calculate overhead absorption rate, which is equal to budgeted overheads divided by budgeted activity. Budgeted overhead divided by budgeted activity. Now the budgeted overhead is the answer that we will be arriving after completing these two stages. Now, based on the information given from the various cost centers for both production center and service center, we will have different types of overheads like rent, rates, electricity, water, depreciation, and other type of overheads, which we have to first directly allocate based on the information given, and then apportion on a basis that is given in the scenario. Once that is done, then if we have any overheads on service departments like canteen, stores, maintenance, so we then have to reapportion them back to the production department using various other methods, which is a separate discussion topic. Once you complete that, we arrive to total budgeted overheads for different cost center, production center. Now on that, we will then have to calculate overhead absorption rate. Now this overhead absorption rate is equal to budgeted overhead, which we have calculated, and divide by the budgeted activity. Generally, the budgeted activities are mostly the direct labor hours or machine hours, percentage of prime cost, and many others. There are like 7-8 different bases available. Using that, we have to calculate. So first we calculate the overhead absorption rate. Once we calculate the overhead absorption rate, then we have to calculate something called overhead absorbed. Overhead absorbed. How we calculate overhead absorbed is we will have the overhead absorption rate which we multiply by the actual activity. We will multiply this by actual activity. If you note that we have here budgeted activities, and now we're going to use it here actual activities. So you multiply these two and then you will arrive the overhead absorbed. Once that is done, then the third step will be to calculate something called third one over or under absorbed overheads, which is overhead absorbed minus overhead incurred. These are the three steps. So let's pick one small example. so that we will understand what the discussion we were having so far. Let me pick one example. We will take one example here. Example is saying that the budgeted overhead is 50,000 and budgeted activity labor hours. They say that direct labor hours budgeted activity is 100,000 hours. Budgeted activity 100,000 hours. So let's calculate overhead absorption. 50,000 divided by 100,000 and our overhead absorption rate will be then 0.5. And they said that actual activity is 95,000 hours. This is 100,000 hours, here 95,000 hours. So therefore, we have to find out the overhead absorbed. Overhead absorbed will be 95,000 hours into 0.5. This is actual activity and this is overhead and this is OAR. Accordingly, let's calculate that. So when I calculate 95,000 into 0.5, I'm getting 47,500. This is my overhead absorbed. And they also give you actual overhead. Actual overhead is 49,000. Now we have to calculate over or under absorption. Formula is overhead absorbed minus overhead incurred. Overhead absorbed, we calculated here 47,500. So we take that 47,500 minus actual overhead 49,000. So answer is 1,500 and this is minus, meaning under absorbed. When under absorbed, this should be taken to profit and loss account as a debit, meaning as an expense. So this is a summary of the 3 steps belongs to overhead absorption, which you have to calculate the overhead absorption rate, then calculate the overhead absorbed, that is this, no, that is this actually, overhead absorbed, the second step. The third step would be to calculate over or under absorption, which is this. So you would calculate So you would calculate these steps and then you arrive. Finally, once you're done with the overhead absorbed, you will arrive the total overhead which is absorbed 47,500 and the information given here that actual overhead is 49,000. Accordingly, we then arrive over under absorption where we have an under absorption of 1,500. This same thing we can elaborate in a graphical format. See, my budgeted overheads goes budgeted, let's say it's a fixed overhead, so it goes parallel to my output. And this is the cost, and this is my budgeted overheads. And then we also have actual overheads. The actual overhead is this. And my absorption goes like this. And here, this will be, this is overhead absorbed. So, this will be budgeted hours. And this will be my actual hours. I will continue with this another video. In that I will elaborate more on all of this. Thank you very much.